My name is Steve Austin. I'm the director of the Texas International Bible Institute.
Hi, my name is Kevin Montgomery, and I'm the assistant director of the Texas International Bible Institute.
We feel that the Institute is about people. We want to train people, to teach other people the Word, to bring people into the kingdom. We want churches to be established all over the world. And so we see our mission much as Jesus and Paul focused on. They focused on training men that could work with them in the ministry, teaching, praying, helping, and then those men would go out all over the world and begin to do the same thing that Jesus was doing with them or that Paul did with them.
TIBI has a full-time student program. We teach all of our courses in Spanish, and a full-time student will be exposed to 40 courses over a 2-year period. Our coursework we divide up between textual studies as well as extra textual studies. Things like Old Testament, New Testament, we look through and teach people how to look at Scripture and what Scripture actually says. And then we also spend time looking at ministry activities, things like counseling, things like how to study the Scriptures, exegesis, hermeneutics, as well as history of the church, where we came from, how we got to where we are today. We also look at things like counseling that will help them in their day-to-day ministries.
One of the other things that's really exciting for us in this ministry is the accessibility of this system, this information, to anybody in the world with an internet connection. Right now we have about 160 sites in 27 countries. Those sites include churches, schools, individuals, or professors, a wide variety. Right now we have at least 3 languages that I know about, Portuguese, Spanish, and English. And I anticipate that as our network grows and as our work grows and opportunities increase, that we should be able to be at least in every Latin American country in the world. We're almost there right now. We lack about 4 countries to be in all the countries there. But we also think that as other missions organizations like Missions Resource Network and Continent of Great Cities and other schools find out about what we're doing and see how maybe they can work with that kind of a system in their ministries, we anticipate being able to equip them and train them in how to work with our video conferencing system and achieve in their own ministries what they'd like to achieve. So we anticipate the number of sites will continue to grow dramatically. We anticipate that the church plants that come out of these sites will grow as well. We've had about 500 baptisms in the last 5 years with the sites that we work with, and of course we didn't do all that work. It's the people on the ground in those places that did it. But we feel like we've had a part in helping them out and train and equip them.
In addition to our live video conference courses, we also offer pre-recorded self-study classes through Sunset Online. All the courses that are available on Sunset Online are available for credit, just as those are for those that are taking classes on our video conferencing network.
These courses are currently being taken by over 400 students worldwide. And these courses are basically the same courses we offer live, but that have been recorded and made available in a format that's accessible 24 hours a day. Currently, we have 13 courses available in our online program. 6 are under construction right now, being videoed and edited in sites throughout Latin America by professors. We hope that the next 2 years we're able to complete all 40 courses that we teach in our live video conferencing courses to make them available for our self-study courses through Sunset Online. If a student would like to participate in our courses, we just ask that they simply pay an $80 annual fee. That allows them to download and use the material and download and use the program and software, and that way they can participate in as many of the courses they'd like over a year period. God continues to open doors through individuals and churches to allow us to maintain the cost as low as possible for the students. We have churches that are located in various locations in the United States that have helped in the past that cover the cost of instructors as well as the basic day in and day out cost of the Institute.
We actually have several different kinds of donations that are possible. For some people who want to give a large gift, maybe a one-time gift or grant, we ask them to support a student full-time. Our scholarships for our students, depending on the country and their situation, range between $700 to $900 a month. And so if you do the math, that's around $8,500 to maybe $9,600 a year of those scholarships. And we feel like that if they can support a student full-time, then that could be a great blessing of stability for that student in his 2-year program. So we would ask the larger donors to see if they could take on one of those blocks of, say, an $8,000 or a $10,000 chunk that would support a student for a whole year.
Individuals and churches donate to the Institute for a variety of things. Some focus their funds on one-time gifts, and those are a big blessing because that allows us to do different activities with those. Things like purchasing additional software or allowing students to come online.
For others that may want to give a smaller amount, maybe $50, $100 a month ongoing, then those can be used toward things like equipment. The software that we use is inexpensive. It's about $10 a person that when they download it. And so if you gave $50 a month, you're equipping 5 different sites with software they need, and that's a one-time cost. And so you've given them the tools to access our network from now on. So that's something that some people get excited about as far as helping the accessibility factor. Others, more in between, they're one-time expenses. So we provide our students with laptops that can range anywhere from $500 to $800 usually, and that's a great tool that they'll use all through their time and after their time with us. We also provide them with the most advanced biblical software, Logos Bible software. That ranges anywhere from $200 to $350 for the kinds of software that our students use. Again, it equips them with tools that they can use long-term for 5-10 years at a time with a small investment. And so some people like to give that to and know that they're helping the students' toolbox, so to speak.
One of the exciting aspects of helping is being able to see the students as they continue to receive scholarship funding. I have a brother named Carlos who writes every month and says, God, I thank God for you and the Institute, but also thank God for those that are helping support this ministry. The students, the professors, at the beginning of just about every class period, spend time in prayer. And almost without exception, they thank God for those that are supporting the school. And so men and women from Chile, from Venezuela, from Mexico are constantly giving thanks to God for those that are involved in many aspects of the Institute. God has just continued to bless the school with a number of really godly men and women who love the Lord. And I watch them as they grow, and I watch them as they develop. But I also get to hear what the things the Lord's doing through them in their different locations. They're able to reach souls, they're able to baptize folks into Christ, they're able to teach and encourage and bless churches. And I get to hear about that every week, every month, and I hear of the great things that they're doing all over the place.
There's still much work to be done. We're excited about what God has done through this so far. He's opened doors we never dreamed about when we began. Even the name itself of the Institute has changed from Gulf Coast to International, and God will continue to give us those opportunities as we move forward. We need your help to do that. We need your help through funds. We need your prayers. We need your interest in budget committee meetings at church and missions committee meetings, in your personal budget decisions you make with your family. We need your help in all those ways. We need your creativity. If there's other ways that you could use this system that we haven't thought about, we'd love to hear about those as well. We know that there are still millions of people out in Latin America that have never heard about Jesus and need to hear about Him. We know there's hundreds or even thousands of students, both men and women, that would love the chance to study full-time and prepare full-time in our program. And that can happen with your help and with the Lord's leading. We ask you for all that. Please keep us in your prayers, and may God bless you.